Good evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, we'll have continuing coverage of teachers being honored, Judd Matheny's weekly segment, and some THS swimmers were honored. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader.
Hi, my name is Ringo, here at Barkview Senior Living. They're human-friendly. That's why I love it here, and so does my senior human. When they want a bite, they get chef-prepared meals, and so do I. Movies in the theater, day trips, walks on the trail, and other senior humans to play with. The grass and the grounds are exquisite. It's everything my human needs to be healthy and active. Barkview. Parkview Senior Living. For your dog's best friend, you.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely, handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. At the most recent Tullahoma School Board meeting, 2 THS swimmers were honored for recent state and national competitions. Tullahoma City Schools Director Dr. Catherine Stevens gives us the details.
THS juniors Olivia Murphy and Logan Holt competed at the Tennessee Interscholastic Swim Coaches Association State Championships in Knoxville. That is a mouthful. Both were exceptional in their outings. Logan competed in the 50 and 100 meter freestyle races. Out of 800 swimmers, you gotta listen to this number. Out of 800 swimmers, Logan placed 47th. Wow, that's impressive in the 100 meter freestyle with a time of 51.14 seconds. He also finished 63rd in the 50 meters freestyle with a time of 23.38 seconds. This year, Logan and his teammates helped set the new school mark for the 200 meter freestyle relay. He's graduating in December and will forfeit his 23-24 high school season. Congratulations to Logan. That's very impressive. Now, Olivia competed in the 100 meter butterfly and the 100 meter freestyle race against 800 swimmers. Are you ready for this one? Against 800 swimmers, she placed 6th at the state meet. Can we, I saw that, several of you. She earned a spot on the podium with that finish after she finished with a time of 52.88 seconds, a new personal best for her. She also finished 11th in the 100 meter butterfly, also setting a new personal best with a time of 58.26 seconds. This year alone, Olivia set new high school records in the 50, 100 and 200 meter freestyle races, as well as the 100 meter butterfly and the 100 meter backstroke. She and her teammates additionally combined to set a new school record in the 200 meter freestyle relay. Following state, Olivia went on to compete at the USA Swimming Southeastern Championships in Huntsville in late February. She placed 6th in the 100 meter freestyle race while also finishing 14th in the 50 meter backstroke and 16th in the 50 meter freestyle. She will continue to participate in the USAS long course seasons this spring and summer. Her performances have also allowed her to qualify for the Speedo Summer Sectionals that will be held in Cary, North Carolina in July. I am so proud of these exceptional swimmers and their seasons. Congratulations to Olivia and Logan.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Parkview Senior Living, active, independent senior living at its finest.
The Bookshelf in Tullahoma is the fundraising arm of the Coffee County Literacy Council. Since 1988, the Literacy Council's goal and purpose has been to support and promote adult basic education in Coffee County. We enable individuals to complete their high school equivalency exam, which helps them get better jobs or continue into higher education. The Bookshelf at 114 Southwest Atlantic Street in Tullahoma is where we sell used books which are donated to us by the community. Come see us, bring your books to donate, and join us as you find every genre of books that you can imagine.
We tend to lose our motivation when we have something that's chronic, but you've got to do what you can early on as you can. After I'd exercise like that, I would have a lot of energy to do housework or whatever I needed. Well, I would recommend it highly to anyone at any degree of Parkinson.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. At the most recent Tullahoma School Board meeting, East Middle School Principal Dr. Woody Dillahay honored Teacher of the Year Tara Litchford.
Tara came to East and replaced a longtime teacher, the leader of the department, and she came right in. She was a great fit. We say that at East you have to have the tough side and the soft side, and Tara has both. Tara's a hard worker. You're going to look around at the end of the dance, and Tara's still going to be there putting up chairs or picking up garbage. Tara is awesome in the classroom. We were in there the other day with I'm going to say this wrong, an independent writing assignment?
No.
Come on, help me do better than that.
Argumentative research.
Argumentative research. There we go. And so I was right there at it. And the variety of topics, the energy that the students had was incredible. So thank you very much for what you do, Tara. You do a great job. Tara would prefer to be back there. She's not necessarily the limelight person. Tara went to MTSU. She has 3 boys and 1 girl, Clayton, Kale, Luke, and Lakin. In those 3, we have racers, wrestlers, and tumblers. Did I get that right? Okay. Tara has taught for 14 years. She's currently in her 3rd year at East in Tullahoma. She spends her time, in her words, at the racetrack, the wrestling mat, or gymnastics, chasing kids around. She's our track coach. I did a little sneaking around on Facebook. And on Facebook, Tara made a post, and this was a quote, "Middle school, it's my jam." And I think it speaks to Tara loves the kids. She is a great teammate to her coworkers. We're super proud of you. Congratulations to all of you ladies and Brady, but Tara, congratulations.
West Middle School Principal Cindy Herrera spoke about West Middle School's Teacher of the Year, Nikki Harris.
So Nikki Harris is a former student of mine at West Middle School, and I've had the pleasure of working with her since I've returned to West Middle School, which has been really cool to work with someone that I taught my past. What I want to say about Nikki is that she is very instrumental in the success of many of our students at West Middle School because she's passionate. She's very passionate about our students at West Middle School. She wants to help them grow, and she's always looking at ways to improve all aspects of their life. In fact, I learn from her every day. There's times that she deals with different varieties of students, very unique situations, and I've learned lots of skills in the last 4 years working with Nikki. Nikki's not an average teacher or a person. She's an extraordinary person in the field of education, and she demonstrates her gift of being a true educator because she builds positive culture, and I know that's kind of a term that goes around, but her nature is to build a positive culture here at West Middle School. And I'm thankful for the teachers that do work at West that build up kids and see their potential and their gifts so that they can go out into the world. Nikki is not only building culture at West Middle School, but she's also building in the community. When I get out in the community and I see former students that she's had, or been at West Middle School, most every person that had Miss Nikki will ask how she's doing, and they'll talk about all the experiences that they had with Miss Nikki and how she helped them grow academically. She cultivates a very positive culture by being very kind all the time, which that's not possible with every person, very caring and honest, and she's compassionate, and she challenges and inspires people. She even inspires me. Over the last 4 years, I've learned a ton about special ed, not only the compliance piece, but the piece of looking at each student, bringing out their gifts, their strengths, and improving their weaknesses. If a school wants to build a positive environment for kids, they have to be a culture builder, and that's what Nikki Harris does. She builds our culture, not only with the students she works with, but in every class that she enters. One of her many, many strengths, but one of her strong strengths is her conversations. When she has a conversation with a student, a staff member, or a family member, it's not just her words that she says, but it's how she makes a person feel, and it's through her words and actions, but also her smile. She can get on to a student, but say it with a smile and get lots of results. So her ability and her gift of discerning what kids need is positive for West Middle School, and it impacts eventually Tullahoma High School. I think that I've never seen this happen in all my years. I worked a little bit at Coffee County, came to Tullahoma, but she exits more special ed students than I've ever seen. So she's able at a very young age, the student's young age of 6th grade, she finds that weakness, she builds on it, she strengthens it, and they exit special ed many times. Also, she's a servant leader in special education because she's always willing to jump in. She's a great co-teacher. If you watch her work with an academic teacher in the classroom, they can blow it out of the water. So that's another thing, is she's willing to serve and help in any classroom that she's in. The last thing that I'd like to say is that she champions for all students. She has her students that she works with in her caseload, but she also walks into every academic classroom, and she sees the potential of even kids that she's not directly responsible for. We're blessed every day with the opportunity to work with Nikki to change the course of someone's life, and that's the piece that I think that I most appreciate about her, is that she changes people's lives. She gives them confidence, she inspires them, and when they go out into the world, they do many great things. By championing for each student and believing that all students have potential, Nikki Harris has changed many lives in Tullahoma and at West Middle School. So we appreciate you and we love you.
More news is coming up in just a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. It's a Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future in a world that's changing fast. Do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do it all with confidence, kindness, and strength. And always do your best to remember that no matter what you do in this life, what matters to me is that you keep doing.
Welcome back. For the Tullahoma High School Teachers of the Year Award presentation, THS Principal Jason Quick first introduced Brady Goodman and then Erica Duke Robinson, who was also named the district's High School Teacher of the Year.
You can look at Brady and you can tell how comfortable and relaxed he is standing in front of you. Very often does he walk around in a suit and with a rose pinned to his lapel. You know, one of the things that I am very blessed with at Tullahoma High School, but more importantly, the students and community is blessed with, are the amazing teachers at Tullahoma High School. And for these two to be standing in front of you today should tell you something about their level of teaching and their impact on children. When you walk into Brady's classroom, first of all, if you're walking down the English hallway, you don't have to wonder which classroom is Brady's. Students, raise your hand if you can tell which classroom is Brady's. Anybody want to tell me how you know? You can hear him. So what is he teaching? He's teaching English. Now, some people that are English majors, you're very interested. Some people are not. Was it Beowulf? What was it? What were you doing last that I walked in there? Crucible. Tell me how many times you have seen students cannot wait to open the book, The Crucible, and are, ooh, I want this part, that part to read out loud. So when I'm in there watching that, you're always going to have your volunteers, but I see volunteers that don't normally volunteer in the classroom. I see students that really like to kind of get back and hope the teacher doesn't see me and I can just kind of skate through this class. That's not what students do in Brady's classroom. They are eager and anxious to participate. Now, that's not an act he puts on. That is not some kind of skit that he's put together. That is passion. And when you go into his classroom, you see the passion he has, not only for English, but more importantly for the students. He has had an impact on our student culture, our climate in the classrooms and in the hallways, and definitely we're not doing them yet. You should see a pep rally that he and Coach Duke Robinson could put together in the auditorium. Unbelievable. But what you see with Brady is what you get. He is a family man. He is somebody that you want your children to be influenced by. He is a coach on the football team. But he uses that as a platform for him to reach children. And it just so happens he does that by being a football coach, or he does that by being an English teacher. But the changes in lives that I'm seeing is tremendous. And as we've talked about a lot, our roles as teachers, we're gardeners. That's all we are. We're either planting or watering seeds every day. And a lot of times we're not going to see the bloom. That bloom won't occur till the student's 30 or 35 or whatever. But we have to have faith and confidence that what we're putting into that child, planting the seed or watering, is going to turn into something. And I can flat guarantee you there are blooms all over Tullahoma that can go back to Brady and say thank you. So Brady, Coach, I just want to say thank you for what you do for our school. And for how you touch the lives of our kids in the hallways, in the classroom, on the football field, and in our pep rallies. So this is Brady Goodman. Okay, so for those of you that know Erica Duke Robinson, does she not look very anxious right now? Because she needs to go because they just started a softball game without her. So I promise you I'm going to make this brief because I know what you'll do to me tomorrow if I don't. It was less than a year ago that I stood in front of the board and I presented Erica Duke Robinson to you for tenure. And I could take that same speech out and give it to you again, but I'm not going to do that because you know who she is and what she does. Similar to what I've seen Brady do, I've seen her reach children that honestly are hard to reach. She sees beyond what we see, and I have seen this happen. I know Dr. Stevens and I were in one of her classrooms not long ago, and I saw her seeing children, but she can see behind the mask. And our students do have masks where there's something going on that's inhibiting them or prohibiting them from learning, engaging. I've seen her take this class, and it was a hashtag class. And I saw you, and it brought tears to my eyes because there was one young man that nobody's been able to reach. And if you were to write a book about he has a reason to be disengaged or to be the way, this young man has all of it checked off. I saw her get him excited about doing it wasn't a Kahoot, what was it? A what? Bulletin. And I was like, okay, what's going on here? What's happening? And yet she got this young man to engage. I have seen her, but here's what you see in the hallway with her. Now, when Brady, hey, anybody want to imitate Brady going down the hallway in the morning? When Brady walks down the hallway, now Brady's going to let you know he's in the hallway, right? Yeah, there you go. But what I'll tell you, what I'll see is this. No, it's a good thing. He knows it because every time I see him, I'm like, hey, I like it because when he does it, he's fired up and he's ready for the day. But what you'll see with Erica is this. If she's leaving her classroom and she's coming to the office, she needs to go ahead and carve out an additional 5 minutes because students, time after time, are going to stop her while she's trying to get somewhere and tell her how they're doing. Ask for help. Ask for advice. And, you know, she's in a hurry. Not one time I've ever seen her say, come see me later. She'll stop what she's doing. She's done that with me when she and I are walking down the hall and we're talking about something important. And I've seen her where I'm still walking and she's still back there talking with, and she did the right thing. We can talk later, but that child needed her now. What she does in the classroom and what she does in this school is she engages those kids. They know that they're loved. They know that they care. And I can guarantee you, and we've talked about this, all of our schools, there's some schools that 8 hours a day, they have normalcy in their life. They have a schedule, they're going to get fed, those kind of things. I can guarantee you, kids or students for Erica Duke Robinson know I'm going to get one block full of love from her every day. Now, sometimes that love is tough, but they never back down from it, and they never give her grief. They know that she cares, and that's why she's doing that. Now, can I let her go? She is dying to leave. Once we get a picture and a check, I want to present to you Erica Duke Robinson.
And congratulations to all of Tullahoma's outstanding teachers. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
For many senior citizens, life looks like this, but it doesn't have to. When you make your home at Parkview Senior Living, life after retirement takes on a whole new meaning. Daily exercise options, fun outings, happy hour, game nights, movies and popcorn, arts and crafts, enjoying friends over chef-prepared meals. Parkview Senior Living, where you're always home, but you're never home alone.
I had a knee replacement, so they've got me in life care, which I'm very, very thankful for. I couldn't garden, I couldn't do my flower beds, I can't chase my little dogs. I have been in several therapy sessions for knees and back, and that's the best therapist I believe I've ever been to. It's tremendous because I'm able to walk again, but if it wasn't for the care, I wouldn't be where I am.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. This week, Coffee County Mayor Judd Matheny spoke with Coffee County Animal Control Director Craig Boyd about what he does and how citizens can help with animal control.
I have with me this week Craig Boyd, who's the director of our animal control in Coffee County, and you guys have heard me speak quite a bit about animal control on this show and in meetings, and if I've seen you out face to face, that's one of the main projects we're working on now. We're in some feasibility study processes now with a piece of land. We're getting some appraisals, some surveys done. We're in the process of beginning to raise money and trying to get this gentleman a new facility to work with that's modernized and can provide more services than we do now. But I want you to get to know Craig. I want him to tell a little bit about his background, what he does, how he does his job. Boyd, take it away.
All right, I'm Craig Boyd, the director of Coffee County Animal Control. My job is to we get strays off the street, neglected dogs. We do investigations on like hoarding cases and stuff like that. We then rehabilitate, vet the dogs, and find them suitable homes or reach out to rescue groups to take them out of our care and take them into theirs. We're small. We do more than 50 dogs a month right now. Just 2 employees over there, so it's hard to get us on the phone occasionally, but we do call people back if they'll leave us a message. And as far as donations and stuff, we always need dog food, blankets. We basically don't turn anything away. We'll take it all.
If somebody needs you, Craig, how do they get a hold of you?
Calling our office, and on Facebook. We use Facebook a lot. The Coffee County TN Animal Control. We're on the road some days 80% of the day, so you can reach us on Messenger on there. If it's an emergency, call the police line. They have our emergency line. They can get in touch with us while we're on the road.
What's your direct phone number?
931-723-2730.
And you can also always call the mayor's office, and I can get a hold of Craig very quickly too. 931-723-5100. Sam or Connie or I can always get a hold of Craig. We do hope that within 18 to 24 months we're going to have a new facility nearly finished here in Coffee County, and it's initially going to start with taking care of the most poignant issues we have now, which is a new facility for the dogs. But we also want to be able to expand to other services for the community also as Coffee County continues to grow. So Craig does a great job. His staff does a great job. Keep your eyeballs open, because in the next few months or 6 months or so, he may be looking for some help over there. I know he's always kind of got his radar sweeping for some good help. So we've got applications here in the mayor's office. Anybody wants to help Craig over there. And definitely food donations. Your physical location, Craig, tell them where that is.
It's 156 Freedom Drive. We are the back door of the shelter. The city of Manchester is the front, Coffee County is the rear of the shelter.
Yeah. So stop by there and see why we need a new shelter, but also help him with his mission right now. And Greg, we sure appreciate it.
And stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up after these messages.
I got a tour and I saw all the things and I was so excited about them. And she took me to the movie theater and it had red chairs. So this is a done deal and I like it.
We have so many activities here that you just can't keep up with them all. We have exercise, we have coloring, we have crafts.
It's charming, it's attractive, it's very comfortable. It was one of the best decisions of my life.
There's no place like home.
Getting home safely is just a click away, and choosing the right seat for your little one's age and size will take you down the road to safer travels.
How can I ever thank you enough?
Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
My husband was diagnosed with a spinal infection. He lost his ability to swallow and the movement of his legs.
I couldn't turn over in bed, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat.
They were just wonderful in the treatment and care they gave my husband.
I regained my mobility where I was able to go home.
It is miraculous.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 1967 at 84 degrees. The record low was in 1950 at 25 degrees. The average high is 66 and the average low is 44. Rain expected for tonight with a low of 47. Showers for Friday with a high of 57 and a low of 49, and showers continue for Saturday with a high of 60 and a low of 46. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader. Stay safe and have a great evening.